Hello and how are you? My name is Aib Mwangi, a strategic communication professional. And today I would want to talk about communication and organizational identity. One day, a strategic organizational manager or a turnaround manager had been sent to one organization in which he was tasked with identifying what problem was ailing the organization. And as he was having a conversation with the employees, he posed one question. And he asked, if this organization was a hospital, would you bring your mother to be treated here? A very simple question, a very direct question, a question that demands a yes or no answer. And the first girl who was chosen to respond to the question said that she would not bring her mother to be treated in the organization. Other people who also asked the same question also had the same answer. They said, no, I would not bring my mother to be treated in this hospital. And it got me thinking, why would employees not want their parents to be treated in a hospital where they work? And my 2 cents worth of knowledge told me that there are a number of things that were not happening right. And that is the reason why these employees could not recommend that their next of kin be treated in the hospital. One of the things that came into my mind is that if the employees would not want their next of kin to be treated in that hospital, then it means that they would also not want to be treated in the same hospital. What does this mean? This means that they are very busy looking for a hospital where they can be treated and get healed. And therefore, these employees, although they are working for your organization, they are using your resources to look for a job elsewhere because they feel that they do not belong. There is nothing beyond the salary that connects them to the organization. There is nothing that makes them want to identify with your organization. And that is the reason why they would not want their parents to be treated in the hospital, and even they themselves would not want to be treated in that particular hospital. What does this mean for management? Now, it means that management has a responsibility to ensure that people fall in love with their organizations, that they get to like working for that organization, that they are not using the organization as a stepping stone to other organizations. Of course, employees leaving an organization is part and parcel of growth. But then when the numbers become too many, or when the rate of employee turnover becomes too high, then this becomes a problem. And when they are not leaving maybe for organizations that are higher in the land, but they are just leaving for other organizations within the same level, then that becomes a problem. Therefore, management has a responsibility to ensure that they make the employees to identify with the organization. And some of the things in which the management can do this is by ensuring that they communicate to them things that are of value. What are the core values of the organization? If we say that we are dependable, if we say that we are a company that upholds integrity? Can we be able to show that we are a company of integrity? If we say that we are a company that values open and honest communication, do we value that? Or is it a company where the people who are on the lower levels cannot speak to top management? You know that the bureaucratic red tape is so tight that employees feel choked by what is happening within the organization. As you realize, organizations have gotten to a place where now employees are not just workers, but they are referred to as human resource. Because even though you may have the best of equipment in your organization, that you have invested heavily to buy equipment, to buy vehicles, to have the best of spaces, but you do not invest in communicating the right values and culture to your employees, then you are not likely to achieve what you set out to do. Organizations, particularly in the private sector, who only earn because of what they do, are particularly inclined to have the best practices in the organization, because if they don't do that, then they are not likely to get what they want. In government, probably they can claim to hold certain values and yet act differently, because at the end of the day, they will still earn their salaries. They are not paid on profits. But an organization that seeks to value its customers, that seeks to treat its customers right, must begin by treating its employees well, because they are the first customers of the organization. And once these employees are treated well, once these employees feel that they have a sense of belonging, once these employees feel that their contribution counts, they are likely to deliver with their hearts and minds, and the organization is likely to achieve its goals and objectives and missions. So, how is your organization performing? Do you think that it qualifies to be a good hospital in which your employees would want to be treated? Or they are out there looking for better hospitals where they can be treated for them, their friends, and their next of kin? So today I would want to appeal to you to make your organization better hospital, a place where employees feel that they belong and that their efforts are recognized, their work is recognized. They do not feel disempowered by the communication that comes out of management, and therefore, by doing that, you will achieve what you set out to do. Thank you, and God bless you.